So just to go ahead and get this weekly outlook kicked off, I am taking a look at GBP CAD. All right. Now I actually did get it set up last week into the community where the market was up here. And I just figured it would drop. So it didn't drop as far as I thought it would, but it did give us, about 50 to 60 pips, just depending on where you got in. Oh, a little bit more than that. GCAT doesn't give you the full pip, when you trade it. So that's why, you'll catch like 75 pips, but it'll register as like 50. But just with that being said, we did get a nice drop off for anybody that did take that. And the whole reason why, I did take that trade to begin with is, as you can see on this text right here, this is a weekly supply zone, right? So, I don't go to the weekly that often, but when I do, I'm just really looking at areas of supply and demand. Am I pushing into a previous high? And I did see that this was a unmitigated area of supply. So if I do just look over here, to the left, you see, we did clear highs over here. The market made new lows. Then, we cleared highs here. Then the market pushed down and make new lows. So I just anticipated this on being a strong area of supply, just due to the fact that I did see, price sweep highs, make new lows, and we talking about, something that dates all the way back to 2021, right? So with that being an unmitigated area of supply, when the market pushed up above, those highs, that's where I decided to start entertaining the sales. Once we pushed up above this high, the market was over here. And that's where I started, looking for those initial sales just to end the week. And as we could see, the market did start retracing quite a bit that last Friday. So now as the market's about to open back up, I am looking at a re-entry opportunity. Um, pretty simple, to be honest, especially we just looking at it from the 30-minute or even the 15. Um, we know that this high already cleared that high over to the left. All right. So that's a potential strong high. Then we see the market comes here, creates internal range liquidity. Market comes back up, takes that out while also respecting this area of supply here. So then the market comes down again, comes up, respects that area of supply. Market puts down, then we get this reaction off of demand. So that's my hezi. This is my crossover. So I now got my hezi crossover. I got internal range liquidity. So that's where I'm gonna take my next trade opportunity. Right, right when we pop into that internal range liquidity, that's where I'm gonna take the next trade. All right, and we see that's gonna line up perfectly with, this buy to sell candle. I mean, it just looks perfect. You got this little space here, then you got the actual bottom of that candle, which is at 78265. So I personally would get in a little bit lower just in case it don't, truly feel that level. I'd get in at 7824. All right. I get in at 7824 right there. I don't want to get the stop loss too close, so I'll just say 17. Do I set limits? Yeah, sometimes. It just depends. If I'm up for London or something and it's getting late and I want to go to sleep, then yeah, but most of the time I just execute because I trade New York most of the time. So I'm watching what's happening. So I'm not big into, wick off and stuff like that. However, I do believe that this is what do you call a distribution. I'm just looking at how the market did come and, make this high. We got a nice push down to the downside. and just clearing it the way that it did. I believe that that's probably the spring. Hopefully it is. Um, like I said, I don't get big into that. I just really look at liquidity. So overall, that's what I'm looking at. That sell right here happening at 7-8. What is it, 2-4? Yeah, I would say at least to down there, like, because this trend line liquidity got to get cleared out as well. So my first take profit would be this low. Second take profit probably be this low. And third, you could just kind of see if it'll keep fulfilling in all this empty space here. Just a lot of empty space, right? That's supposed to be a dollar sign, by the way. So you got all of this money between here and here that could be filled in. So it could fall for a while, especially considering that we leave in a weekly supply zone. So, definitely keep your head on that swivel. If you can catch that sell, I personally hold it. Obviously you got your intraday targets and stuff like that in intraday setups. But this would be a trade that I would do my best to hold, probably for like a good week or two. You say new money sign. Yeah, man. They got set trend. Um, I was looking at the charts earlier. A lot of stuff is just going real parabolic right now. I'll be honest. So some stuff is like kind of hard to trade right now. Like GJ is like just on a, free fall. So it's like not I ain't necessarily trying to, catch nothing like that. Like even GA. Like even if the market can drop, it's kind of like do you wanna, predict it too quick or just let it consolidate a little bit more? Because I mean, you got time before these markets make moves. Like, just look at this for example. Here, the market consolidated for 18 days before it made this move. That can't be that many days. 17. Hold on, let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, considering weekends, it might be that long because I know they ain't count. They counting weekends too. But I say all that to say, you got time. Like even here's, you know, 3, 4, 5 day period where the market starts to turn around. So after a huge parabolic run like this, I'm not gonna just try to catch the tip of the iceberg and try to catch a perfect sell. Let the market slow down, let it go sideways, consolidate for a couple days, or, or at least stall out a little longer than it already has. Right. So a lot of pairs I'm not actually gonna trade because they just been running in the same direction past couple weeks. Um, I'm good on them. But GCAD is green now. So we'll focus on GCAD. I'm gonna let the rest of them go. If GU can retrace, you can take a sell up here. But if it just keep dropping, I'm gonna just wait. Like it ain't really nothing I could do about it. If it retraces to like 2.6 or excuse me 2.965 area, I'm gonna look for a sell up there. All right, so here, so we got an old low, obviously sitting over here. I can see the market coming to grab that. Again, when the market is tanking the way that it is, right? It's just been for the past couple of weeks. It ain't really much you could do. Like it's hard to catch sales, and you can't catch buys just yet. I don't think that this little reaction is enough to stop all that overall momentum. So I would look for the market to creep a little bit lower, right? Probably clear this out, clear that out. Then we'll probably be in a better position to see this sort of make a rebound. So nothing there for me. AUD USD, same thought process. This one just a little different though. With this doing what it did, I definitely consider that a hezzy crossover. We come and clean that area out. So now we see this area of demand, right? Coming from a strong low. We got a low that cleared out previous lows, so that gives us a strong low. That area makes new highs. We do have an area of imbalance in here as well, so that does qualify as a good area of demand for me. So we just hit the 50% of the whole sell to buy area. You know, I would just look for the market to go a little bit lower, right? I want to see it like really filling that imbalance right here. So similar to AUD CAD, how I wanted to come and clear the low and then go up again. AUD USD, same thing. Okay. I want this to come clear the low, and then go up from there. Okay. Yeah, not I'll just stick with the other two. That's what I mean. It's like a lot of pairs just been melting. It's kind of been hard to even find a real opportunity in the market. But it is what it is. Nice sell off right there. No, similar to this. Look how many days it took for this market to really turn around. So if you're gonna catch those big moves, you got some time. This is the daily chart that we looking at. But it's essentially the same thing I want to see happen with like AUD USD and AUD CAD. I feel like we should just clear some lows a little bit, push into that little area imbalance there, and then get a nice move to the upside. So yeah, I see this market. Hmm. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if this will hold or not. Um, I just kind of gotta wait and see. I do think it'll probably clear this high, but just from there, it's like, okay, do we drop lower? Do we keep going up? I'll keep my eyes on it. I'll come back to it. But GCAD, I'm selling for sure. Just not sure about EuroCAD yet. Think Euro USD can go down too. If a retracement here, simple head and shoulders pattern, really. We pop up above this high to clear out that weak high liquidity. We do have a hezzy crossover as well. Multiple, actually, the lower time frame went in here as well. So we got the hezzy crossover. We got weak lows. All right, real weak lows underneath. And we got this, institutional candle here that cleared out liquidity over here to the left. So I do see the market pushing lower, if from there. I think Euro GBP can come down. I don't really trade this pair, I'm gonna be honest, but it's just due to the lack of, opportunity I'm seeing in some other pairs. I do see this dropping down. I want to see if we can come into this level and then reverse. Market did hesitate slightly, cleared lows, made new highs. I'm just looking at this as an area that we could possibly drop into and buy up again from. Um, the market has been dropping for a little while. Again, it took some time to consolidate, go sideways. Traded this low, he came and cleared it out. Now we're transitioning back to the upside because we're breaking previous highs, making higher lows. Okay. So yeah, I'm just looking for this to come down a bit and we take off here from this breaker block. You could actually see it a lot more clear on the 4 hour, right? On the 4 hour, you got a simple breaker block. You see it right here, big body candle. We draw it through that price action, the market come there and take off again. And then even on the lower time frame, you see the potential these areas have as well, because now we have lows, it got cleared out, and then the market made new highs. So that also shows that we have demand in this area. Okay. So yeah, I definitely feel good about that. Like I said, I don't trade Euro GBP much, but for the sake of us having an ample amount of trade setups, I do think it's probably one of the times I'll make an exception and see what, Euro GBP has to offer. So yeah, I am gonna post this, bro. It'll be posted up today. So if y'all gotta go or anything like that, definitely will be posted. Yeah, I'm not too sure about EuroCAD, but GCAD, we definitely gonna sell that thing. I'll make sure that we all get that trade set up, especially if you're in the community. If you hopped on here from Telegram, you're just gonna have to, rewatch the recording when it gets dropped. But other than that, I do highly recommend y'all tap into the community. Um, am currently, I'm not gonna say relaunching because I never stopped. Like I said, I did just take a couple weeks because I've been busy with a lot of other projects. So now that I am back, no better time to get locked in. Trade live, educational sessions, the whole nine. Right? So I feel like we got one more sale coming in gold. I think we're gonna drop, clear out these lows, and then I think it's gonna try to take off. We're gonna drop, take out these lows, and then I feel like that buy is coming. Okay. I mean, that's another breaker block setup as well. You got some imbalance here. That's where the buy-in starts. Because every time the candle ain't gonna just look perfect. It's more the concept. Like when you're looking for an order block or something like that, it's more about the concept more so than does the candle look perfect. And at the end of the day, the concept remains that the market bought here, sold here. So where it bought, it's still in drawdown because the market dropped, right? And they have a buy order right here. So they bring the market back up to that initial buy to mitigate the buy order that's right there. That way they don't take a loss and the market can drop again. And we come and collect these orders. Once we collect these orders, that's when I think the market's going to reverse and go back to the upside, right? So, yeah, keep your eyes on gold for a sale. I don't think it'll probably happen today. Maybe not, but maybe by New York session tomorrow, possibly. But keep your eyes on the gold sale. And once we, creep back down underneath, um, I would say like 2,300 or like 2345 area. I would start looking for some buys. 2345 area. I don't know if the numbers might be a little different on your broker, but just take a look at the visual and mark this up on your chart as well. And that's how you'll, get what you need to get. So I do think Nas is gonna go bullish this week. You already know me, man. I say it every time. When Nas has a big sell off, just get ready to take another buy again. And the buy always make higher highs. Like always. All you gotta do is look back on your chart for the past 50 years and you'll see that Nas is always bullish. And any sell off is gonna be short lived. All right. So understanding that, and I didn't even look at the weekly, but when you look at it now, we did just run into this weekly sell to buy area, right? So we are in a super strong area of demand. We had 2, 3 weeks of bearishness, so it's only right that we turn this thing around. Market has been consolidating for a little bit. I feel like we find that floor this week, and we start back bullish again. We came out, we cleared this week low, pushed into this area imbalance right here. It all looks fine to me. Where it's gonna happen from, it might happen from here, it might retrace a little bit lower. Ultimately, it's gonna happen here though. That's all I'm really looking for. I do think we return bullish with the likelihood of making new highs, right? Keep your eyes on NZD CAD. It might make a move. It ain't ready yet, but let's see what it does throughout the day and come clear these lows a little later. Maybe that could be a move for us. So if it, plays around, does all this, and it does that, maybe we can get that push up. Yeah, it's just a bunch of pairs just been doing this the past few weeks. Just one direction, no real structure or anything. Yeah, I ain't really got much else for the moment. Um, I'll be curious to see what the DXY is gonna do. I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of have like two conflicting biases with it. So I'm curious to see what it's gonna decide to do. My guess is that it'll probably go lower a little bit, but I feel like this little bounce it could bring it a tad bit higher. But I feel like ultimately we're gonna do our best to finish a little lower by the end of the week. But maybe this little bounce can, provide a little bit of a retracement. You already looked at Euro pairs, huh? Yeah. Okay, so real quick, just to remind y'all what I'm personally looking at. I'm looking for AUD USD to go up from these levels down here around 0.65, or just a tad bit higher if you have to, but ultimately that's like the whole number that I'm looking at. All right. Um AUD CAD, if we can come down and clear these lows, I feel like 0.9, that would be a good area to take some buys at 0.9. All right. Got a nice opportunity for a breaker block right there. Then it also gives you a tad bit of this sell to buy candle here as well. Then you got imbalance here. So it's like a lot telling me that this could be a potential area that reverses the market. All right. What else did I say I was looking at? Um, Euro USD sales. I feel like that's gonna come into play. Um, hopefully with this short term bullishness that we got from the DXY, like I said, I'm not sure how long it's gonna last, but I do feel like it possibly could last long enough for us to get a little sell off with the Euro USD. Whether we make new lows or not, we'll see. Euro GBP, I'm looking at buys around 0.8415. 0.8415. Look for some buys around this area. Your stop loss ain't got to be that small. You can cover up that low. So if you want to do 20 pips, that's cool. I would go for at least, 80 to 100. If not, if you want to swing it for the fences, go for 200 or so. But I'm looking at Euro GBP. If GBP USD can retrace back up to 2965 area, 295 even around there, look for some sales out of this buy to sell candle here. GCAD, okay, be prepared for the sell on GCAD as well. Be prepared for the sell tonight at 1.7824. All right, 1.7824. I would start taking sales there. Give yourself about 17 to 20 pip stop loss. You should be good. I feel like it's gonna go at least 120 pips, but it could go a lot further based on the higher time frame. So just take a look at it, see how far you want to potentially take it. Nas 100, I am bullish on. I feel like it's dropped long enough. We've been dropping for the past few weeks. We've cleared out liquidity. We've ran into imbalance. We ran into, previous highs as a breaker block opportunity on a weekly. I do believe that we about to find a way to make some new highs like we always do. All right. Ain't got nothing on USD CAD. Gold, I would look for some sales around 24, like 2410, 2409, around those areas. But once we come and clear these lows out, I'm definitely looking for some buys. The market starts accumulating down here. I'll be looking for some big buys underneath, 2348. We can get underneath 2348. I feel like your possibilities for finding good buys, I feel like it's going to drastically increase. Okay. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. I don't think I really looked at anything in NZD wise, right? NZD CAD might go bullish, but like I said, I'm not really too pressed to trade NZD pairs. All JPYs are melting. I'm not really interested in buying none of those. All right. So look, we got a few setups to start the week out. All right. So I would just get prepared. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this as fast as I can. Make sure you guys can have it. For anybody that missed it or anybody that just wants to go over and review anything that they may have, missed or whatnot. But yeah, we're gonna have a solid week, man. Definitely see some good, solid opportunities. So, get funded up if you're not, put them deposits in your account or, go ahead and buy that challenge. Or if you already got a challenge, just go ahead and pass it this week. All right. Outside of that, man, let's just stay focused. Let's be very, very intentional this week and not just let a week pass by where we didn't get better. Trading is just one of those games that you keep playing and then you look up one day and you got the game down packed. I never was a huge video gamer growing up, but I got friends that could play, you know, Call of Duty or whatever, and the screen is moving 1,000 miles an hour, but they could zoom in, snipe shit, get out, run, jump, dive. And it's like, how do you learn all that? You learn all that just through repetition, nothing more, nothing less. and then your skills, increase to the environment. Trading never gets easier, but you just get better. So it appears like it's easier. So, this is the landscape. This is what it is. You're going to take wins, you're going to take losses. You're going to have days where you do everything right and still lose. And you just got to continue to show up again day after day after day until you understand, okay, it's making sense now. Now you got that chemistry with the markets. A lot of people don't have chemistry with the market. So that's really what you're working towards, to have that, almost telepathic type relationship and, understanding risk management, et cetera, et cetera. But not here to lecture y'all, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the weekly outlook. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Until next time, much love and peace.